Tonight, the world's fastest growing new combat sport returns with our 7th event, CarJitsu Championship 7 Full Throttle. Jiu-Jitsu competitors from across the country have made their way to PLN Studios in Branson, Missouri to test themselves inside of a Toyota Scion. The competitors are ready. The Scion is ready. We're ready. It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. It's CarJitsu Championship.
All right, I am Dallin Getling here with John Chambers. He is one of our first opponents in this first match, CarJitsu match. And John, you and I have a special bond because last time you were here, I don't know if your opponent got scared, but he didn't show up. I ended up stepping in at last minute. We jumped in that car together and we had a little bit of fun, didn't we?
Yes, sir. It's always a lot of fun competing with you.
Awesome. Well, obviously you came back for more, so here you are. And I know you were a proud papa. A new papa last time we spoke, and it's only been a little bit. So any new developments with the little one?
You know, she's laughing now, so It's like a big step for us just hearing her giggle, and she can roll and crawl a little bit, so she gives me a heart attack every now and again trying to get off the bed.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I'm sure you're enjoying it, and there's all these stages of parenthood, and congratulations. And you also have some good news, I heard, in the jiu-jitsu realm, right?
Yes, sir. I recently got my blue belt. I took my test. I passed with flying colors, so I'm an official blue belt.
Awesome. Passed with flying colors, especially blue. Congratulations. And you did win the coin toss, so you're going to go out there and check out the car, and you can pick whichever seat you want first, and then I'll interview your opponent and send him out, okay? All right.
Appreciate it.
All right, good luck. And now we're going to bring out his opponent, Isaac Spencers. Hey, Isaac.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Good. So I know last time we were kind of in the same boat in the sense that you had a last minute, somebody didn't show up and you got asked to step in. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you had like a half hour or something.
Something like that, yeah. Something crazy.
But this time, I think you've had a whole, 6 days. I don't know how long have you known about it?
I don't know, a couple days. I don't know, maybe a week. But I'm just excited to step into the cage.
No, it's another CarJitsu match.
Again?
Yes.
All right, well, hey, let's go with it.
You thought it was a cage fight.
Well, I've known JT for a while, so he always asked me, you want to fight? And I'm like, yeah, of course I do. So it's just one of those scenarios where
you just show up and ready to do whatever. Okay.
We're ready to go.
Well, we're back in a car, so hopefully you can wrap your brain around that. And he's picking out a place, so let's go in and see where you're going to be sitting, and good luck to you.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's do it.
Getting a look inside the front seat of the car, we see that Chambers has chosen the passenger seat, and Isaac Spencer getting in place in the driver's seat. Hello, friends. My name is JT Tilley, and I'm joined, as always, by UFC Hall of Famer and former heavyweight champion Mark the Hammer Coleman. And we're going to listen in here to the beginning of the first match.
Your hands. To the left.
And we're off. Right away, Isaac Spencer's on bottom position here, Mark. We've got Jonathan Chambers out of the seatbelt more quickly, and now he's reaching behind Isaac, playing with the driver's seatbelt.
John the cop, he's been inside a car before getting people out, he said. He's been in a lot of fights.
Quite a bit of hand fighting here, and now Chambers is outside of the window looking for a little bit of fresh air.
Maybe a guillotine. Reaching out for the head, isn't he? No. Yep.
Spencer's trying to drag him back into the car. Now keep in mind, if either one of these competitors touches the ground outside of the car, we immediately reset in our starting positions. Okay, now both fighters out the passenger window, Mark. I don't know if I would have followed him out there if I were Isaac Spencer.
I don't see any reason to do it other than showboating, which, maybe he's got a strategy that I haven't seen before. There he goes. There it was.
All right.
Going for the arm.
Little bit of trouble there. He promptly escapes. Now they're both sitting on the passenger side window seal, and it looks like now it's just hand fighting, Mark, which is usually how I beat you when we're competing.
Laugh out loud.
Okay, so the last time we saw Jonathan go outside of the car, he was fighting Leroy Davis, and the two of them ended up on the roof and ended up being a loss by armbar across the windshield. Now he's fighting for position outside of the vehicle against Isaac Spencer, and you saw lead official Kyron Bowen just pulled the entire center console out of the car. It must have kicked loose during the exchange.
A lot of hand fighting going on here, but wearing the other guy down, trying to get the back, it's going to be hard to do, but possibly get up on top of that roof. We've seen people do that before.
Okay,
going for the
Spencer's looking
guillotine
for that
here.
guillotine. Jonathan Chambers, a jiu-jitsu practitioner and heavy competitor. Isaac Spencer, a mixed martial artist.
Can't do much from here.
Okay, it looks to me like maybe there's going to be a forced reset here. And this is how it works. If either player touches the ground outside of the car, there's an immediate reset in their starting position. So Spencer will need to get back behind the steering wheel, and these two gentlemen will buckle up. And I use that term loosely.
Somebody needs to get a good start here and get off early and put somebody in a dangerous position fast.
And we're back in the action now. Again, Jonathan out of the seatbelt first and looking to use the driver's seatbelt. Now it looks to be more of a detriment. He's going to hold on to it for a second and then discard it.
Control
And
the head.
Here we are, Isaac Spencer looking to get top position in this dogfight.
I would just throw your head around in there, JT, and take your back real quick. This is what these guys are trying to do, control the head. They're actually doing very well right here, but this is very tiring.
Yeah, very, very arduous.
It's a long fight. Got the seatbelt.
You've got a seatbelt in play and a lot of aggression here, but I don't see anybody winning the round. You must win the round by submission at CarJitsu Championship.
Oh, look at
okay,
this.
now we're in a good position here. John Chambers
Dangerous.
working on that left arm. And Spencer
defense.
pulls it in, gets tight, and now Chambers looking to pull that seatbelt again into the fight.
Not sure why.
Okay, that's going to be the end of the first round. And at CarJitsu Championship, there is no break between rounds. The competitors get back in the opposite seat to start the match immediately upon getting in the car. So what you're going to see here is they're going to buckle up and then restart without a recovery period.
We'll see who put in the work here, JT. These guys are real tight. That was a real fast, hard-paced first round.
Definitely it was. Okay, round two starts with Isaac Spencer giving up his back. Now he's in a bad spot here. Not a lot of room to work, and he's already regretting it. Side note, Mark, these two competitors, typically the two of them, okay, we've got a tap here, and it looks like Jonathan Chambers has just won the match by submitting Isaac Spencer at the beginning of round two. So Isaac's going to go talk to the medic, Mark, and we're going to go down to the car in the passenger seat with our host, Dallin Getling.
All right, I am here with the winner, John Chambers. Good job, buddy. Makes me feel a little bit better too, because we competed, but I would have bet that he was much harder than I was. So tell me, that first round, you had the same strategy of going out this window. Is that to breathe better, or try to catch him as he's coming out?
That's to try to catch him, so he has no choice but to push into me, and if I have that seatbelt across, he's just kind of leaning into it.
Right.
But my competitor was smarter than that. He pulled me back in the car and made me have to adjust for a reset for if I got caught.
Right. So was that you that touched the ground for the reset?
Yes.
Okay.
I hung a leg out just in case I got into a bad situation, because I knew I was playing with fate.
But you weren't you? So why'd you reset it then? Or were
Well,
you?
at that point, I was getting into a bad position. He was
you
about
were?
to take my back. Yeah,
Gotcha.
and he had a Kimura grip that whole time.
Oh, okay.
He was really threatening it.
Awesome. Well, then that second round, you didn't waste any time. You got the advantage of the seatbelt. You want to talk us through that real quick?
So I noticed the first round, he's a little slower about getting the seatbelt off than me. So I figured if I grab it, I could catch him really quick and end the round, because I'm gassed.
Yeah. I'm not making you talk.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, let's just end it. Anything you want to say to anybody?
No, I'm here to support my family, show everyone what I got.
How about a kiss to your little girl?
Make a name for her. I love you, baby.
All right, well, congratulations. Your winner, John Chambers.